I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Ladies and gentlemen, on paper, if you looked at the bracket beforehand and you looked at this roster, you would have assumed that this would have been the matchup for the semifinals of the winners bracket. But that's not technically not what it was going into the beginning of this tournament because of the seeding and the weird approach I took on doing the seedings. Shout out John having the last seed, but he worked his way up and he fought. But yes, this is the Fuck a Belt winners bracket. So this is obviously very rare for this community. No double elimination tournaments. So this is the winners bracket. So this isn't the championship. This is the winner of this match is going to go into the championship spot, and then the people in the redemption tournament is going to fight their way back to get to that. So with that said, Eric, shout out you. You were just filming your match with Tato. Won't spoil how that's going because that's a really fun one. But the winner of your match is going to be playing myself and Austin Pez-Howell, who's then going to be playing the two of the losers in this match. it's awkward. Don't worry. After this, I'm upping it to 16, capping it at 16, but I'm upping it to 16 just so it's more suitable for a bracket. So with that said, I'm pretty sure he was the number one seed going into all of this. Will Cohen. Nope, he was. Tato was the number one seed. He was the number two seed.
Tato, that's right.
Okay, or maybe it was him, me, whatever. But of these, he was the higher ranked. Will, how you feeling, buddy?
No, you were higher ranked. You were number 3. I was number 4.
Of the three players. Of
the three, sure. Okay. To answer your question, I'm doing fine. This is one that after I saw all the categories and movies picked, I'm not going to say I necessarily dreaded it, but my hair fell out. So, I'm here. We'll see how this goes.
Absolutely. Jumping over next, we have Brian Michaels. Brian Michaels, he's shifted his way back into the movie trivia sphere in an attempt to still play movie trivia while not, getting involved in the cultist aspects of it. Unfortunately, John figured out a way to still technically make that happen for him. But Brian, overall, what are your thoughts on your opponents and just your matchup tonight?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. In a time when I'm getting away from strengths and prep, I somehow find myself in a league where it's all strengths. And and I know these guys are going to watch movies for art and prep, and I didn't watch a damn thing. I don't even remember what I picked, so let's get it over with.
Well, the goal was for everyone to just pick their favorites, and then obviously this was the first match of the other one where everyone's like, "Fuck that, we're trying to fuck people over, so we're trying to win." But I do respect that, but also hate it at the same time. Speaking of respect and hate at the same time, John Maher, how do you feeling, bud?
Hey, in the last round, I picked a bunch of movies I liked. I picked some of my favorite movies. So I've proven that I could win fair and square.
That's why I gave you the benefit out going into this match, and then you screwed it up.
But then you were like, the rules got, Henry changed the rules again. It's like, hey, pick this and pick this, but this. Like, all right, yeah, I'll pick something fucking berserk. That's fine, no problem. And no matter how you change the rules, I will figure out a way to do it. I will Payson Johnson the shit out of you.
From now on, you can only pick English language films that I've seen and rated 4 stars and above.
That's bullshit.
Exactly. All right, so just a reminder for everyone at home, each player is going to have 3 extensions. All questions will be on screen, so no repeats necessary. And then round 1 is going to be all data. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, your first category, I'll take odds, you take evens. They're going to be on screen, but just read them aloud for the sake. In actor filmography, who was in the 3 movies? Lightyear, Finding Dory, and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
The easiest questions to write.
Exactly. Yeah, just a reminder. Actor filmographies is name the actor from the movies, roll call, name the movie from the actors, and then, etc. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go over to Will.
I blanked on his name.
Brian
David Diggs.
and John.
Hater.
Bill Hader is
That's the one.
correct.
Yes, that's right.
All right. John takes the early lead. Going over to question 2 and actor roll call.
Bryan Cranston, Dean Norris, Marilyn Rascoup, and Paul Dano appear in this movie. That doesn't say here, but you know what it is. I don't even know how do you pronounce that? The last name of the
Rascub, I think.
Rice.
Rascoup?
Right.
Rascoup.
Yeah.
I, for one, prefer the other way the banner shows up. Too much green for me. That's just me.
What do you mean?
You had the black one with the transparency kind of thingy.
Yeah, let's give that a shot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go over to Brian.
I don't know. Night and Day.
John.
I had no idea. I put Trumbo.
And Will.
I had no idea, so I said Trumbo.
You guys are all breaking my heart. We're looking for
The Little Miss Sunshine?
Little Miss Sunshine.
They're all Little Miss Sunshine.
Didn't know the Norris wasn't that. Yeah.
I couldn't remember that Dean Norris was in that either.
He plays
Yeah, I
top
didn't know that.
him over when the horns are going. Question number 3 in the category of the 2010s. Who plays the Nazi leader Darcy in Green Room?
Yeah, you love to see Breaking Bad alumni in movies.
Yeah,
Especially before Breaking Bad. I didn't know that they were together in a movie.
exactly. Makes it fun.
Yeah. Like,
And it's ironic.
it.
I watch a lot of reactions, and when Little Miss Sunshine pops up as a reaction, most of the people had just watched Breaking Bad for the first time, which, by the way, shout out you guys for going 10 plus years and never seeing it. So whatever. Sucks for you, but also shout out you because you get to watch it. And then they're all like, oh my God. 5,
I
4,
saw it once.
3,
Who hasn't seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah. A bunch of regular reactors because they've also never seen Scream and stuff like that.
Breaking Bad. I've only seen the first couple seasons.
Let's go over to John.
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Will
Patrick Stewart.
and Brian.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart is correct.
Everybody on the board.
There you go. Your next question in the category of release dates.
Question number 4. What year saw the release of Swordfish? So you think it's an old people thing or a younger people thing that to have the bright, like the other way around in the banner? It's better for probably, I don't know, but because I've seen younger people do the bright screen.
Saying.
Yeah, that's like this is easier for me to read because it's like a darker screen, and this is too bright for me. Yeah, this one's perfect for me.
I
I'm
like
used
the
to-
green.
I'm used to only Jay bitching about colors. 5.
Oh,
Take a shot every time I can roast Jay. 3. Oh Jesus, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. 2,
Not like that.
1. Heads down. God damn it. Will.
We're moving right along. I said 2001.
Brian.
Owen.
I'm way off. I put 99.
It is in fact 2001 tie score across.
Okay.
the board. Jesus, I'm gonna clip that out and put that on TikTok.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, buddy.
Hi, Declan.
No questions.
He can't hear us. He's got headphones on.
Yeah.
In the category of Oscars, what film saw the only acting nomination from Sharon Stone?
Yeah. So this way around doesn't like cover our screens. I don't know. You don't need to see me. You need to see us, but
Well,
I like it.
Yeah, when I had the other way, I had it set up to where you can pop it up because I don't have the background, like the squares, like in singles, 1v1. So I can pop it up and then anyway, 5, 4, 3.
Extension.
John using his first one. Eric, I'll let you write down extensions. Just keep that track. 'Cause I'll be doing.
I am actually doing that. So
Look
yeah,
at that. See,
one
you're
step
good.
ahead of you.
That's why you got to bring nerds onto your team. They just
He's
do
a
stuff.
notable prick and a prepared prick.
No, he's a notable nerd and notable prick and a prepared nerd. 5,
Call him A, call him B.
Interchangeable.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Let's go over to Brian.
I guess Casino.
And John.
Pretty sure that's right. Casino.
And Will.
Casino.
It is Casino. Brian, you're getting a Scorsese question right. Stop the presses.
Yeah.
Your sixth category, Eric.
Number 6. Who directed The Beguile, The Bling Ring, and Somewhere? Let my chihuahua down. Yes, I am Mexican. Yes, I have a chihuahua.
Oh, fuck. ¿Quieres Taco Bell? 5.
I almost said that myself.
I hate Taco Bell. Yeah.
2, 1. We're going over to John.
Sophia Coppola.
Will.
Sophia Coppola.
And Brian.
With an F, Sophia Coppola.
Either you're all right or you're all wrong. Luckily, you're all right. Sophia Coppola.
You're right.
Your seventh question in the category of musicals. Daddy Warbucks is a character in what 80s musical?
Look at them going fast on the board.
They heard daddy, so they all came quick.
Excuse me, I need to wipe my chin.
Exactly. Or I'm telling you, the only thing missing to make Team America the perfect movie is after he sucked his dick, if when he said thank you and he all jizz was coming out of his mouth. Been hilarious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go over to Will.
I said Annie.
Brian.
It's not Will Stacks. It's Annie.
And John.
Annie.
Annie is correct.
Fucking Will Stacks. God.
Your eighth question, Eric.
Question 8. Who voices Stuart Little in the 1999 family film of the same name?
I didn't feel like doing any
Something
like fact checking. Like, was there an animated version? So I gave all the information.
Yeah, makes sense. So
I didn't want there to be a J challenge. It's like, I know I'm wrong on all accounts, but maybe I could just scrap the question in general.
Yeah.
My biggest ick. Top 5 icks in the movie trivia community. That.
Oh, Jay? Yeah, Jay is in my top 5 X too.
J Pez. Yes, like John's got plenty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
I'm going to help for this one. Michael J. Fox.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
The writing looks a little shaky. Michael J. Fox.
Will.
Michael J. Fox.
I'm a little shaky on this ruling. Did I give him the point? Yes, that is correct. Michael J. Fox. Don't worry, guys. The roast of Henry Confidence is going to be worse, and Brian's going to ghostwrite someone. Next category in directors. Who directed the teen drama 13?
So yeah, we're all going to hell. We're all playing movie trivia on a Friday, so yeah, makes sense. Might as well. Write Michael J. Fox like that. Jesus.
John always looks like he's looking at a fly on his wall. It's hilarious. 5, 4. That's what I do. It's like, is that a cobweb? Is that a fly? 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Starting with John. Will.
I don't know. I guess Catherine Bigelow.
You're gonna hate yourself when you hear the answer. And Brian.
Yeah.
I know as a woman. I said Patty Jenkins. I don't know.
Catherine Hardwick. Catherine
Okay.
Hardwick.
The director of Twilight. That's how I do that.
And your final question. Right, the number 10, just for my OCD. In the category of actors, Eric.
Final question. In what film will you see Ray Romano, Eminem, and Norm Macdonald play themselves?
Questions like these. I just love writing questions. You can have fun with it.
Yeah.
I don't care if you guys know the answer. I don't care if you go quick to your board. I don't care if it's easy. I don't care if it's hard. Sometimes just write fun shit. Shout out to the writers. But also sometimes fuck the writers. You guys could be annoying as shit. 5, 4.
Didn't
3.
you write this whole dog yourself?
I did. That's why I'm giving myself a pat on the back and choking on my own jizz. Let's go over to Will.
Kind of like what the writers think they are. Funny people.
Brian.
Funny people.
John.
With the interview, I didn't know that.
Ooh, it is
That's
in
a good
fact
guess.
funny people. All right, so no perfect rounds, but I will just for fun because that's how we do in this streets. Your bonus question for no points, but just for bragging rights. You guys made it this far. Who appeared in School of Rock, Rent, and The Muppets?
Oh.
We're not going to waste any time, so I will give a general 5 count, no extensions, because obviously it's not worth anything. So I feel I've played behind the scenes with Will, and he does extensions on things that are not serious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian.
I have no idea. Adina Menzel.
And John.
Also, no idea. I put Sarah Silverman.
It would have been Sarah Silverman.
Oh, all right.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Good point.
I don't remember her in Rent.
Yeah, I totally forgot about her in Red.
All right. So with that said, Will, you have the tiebreaker with Brian. I need you to pick. Order doesn't matter for this. Pick 3 numbers, 1 through 9.
Let's do 3, 9, and 7.
Similar to the Eric last match. Order doesn't matter. Still went out of order. I respect it. Brian, not 3, 9, and 7. 3 numbers.
614.
Thank you. And then John, you will be getting 2, 5, and 8. All right. Will, do you want to go first, second, or third?
I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. I'll go second.
Okay. Brian, first or third?
I'll go first and get mine out of the way.
Okay. And then John, you'll be going third. We will be whiteboarding steals, so obviously pay attention. If you need an extension, it will be counted against you, so keep that in mind. Once again, pay attention. We're going to be starting with Brian. Your first movie is going to be in number
6.
Well, I'm going to go in the order just on his on the deck. 1. You said 614, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
You went out of order as well, so it's double checking. I was like, would you fuck with me? Your movie, once again, just for Brian, but steals are available, is Indefinitely Maybe.
I saw that when it came out.
All right, don't forget you have multiple choice. First question. Will begins his story about his ex that starts in what year?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, 1989, B, 1990, C, 1991, or D, 1992?
B.
That is incorrect. Chance for a steal. You see it on the screen. 5, 4, 3. Old Twibbit days. You're just writing a letter. 1. Will.
I mean, I had it for 2 technically, so I said 1992.
And John.
I know it's the Clinton campaign, so 92.
92 is correct. Back over to Brian. Will gives April what book that her father initially gave her?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jane Eyre, B, The Secret Garden, C, A Little Princess, or D, Heidi?
B.
That is also incorrect. Just writing a letter. 5,
I think we're both locked.
4. I know. I'm just buying myself time to switch screen for this part. 4, 3, 2, 1. Will.
Jane Eyre.
And John.
Jane Eyre.
That is correct. All right. Going back over to Brian for your next movie.
Multiple
Which
choice. Oh, next movie. Sorry.
next movie. Relax. 1.
I think 4.
Four. Yeah.
It will be multiple choice. In your next movie, Piggy.
Yep. Multiple choice. B.
First question. Still got to go through the motions for real. Other than her clothes, what personal item did the bullies take from Sarah by the pool?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, her headphones, B, her shoes, C, her backpack, or D, her journal?
Let's go with B.
That is incorrect.
I've never heard of this movie.
I hadn't until I wrote it, so you're not alone, buddy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will
Said backpack.
and John.
I had her phone, but her phone's in her backpack.
Yes, it is her backpack.
I'm sure I could have answered all these questions by just looking at Wikipedia, but I'm not doing it.
That's how I wrote them. Fun fact. Your second question. How was Sarah able to track down the bullies?
Oh, multiple choice.
Is it A, their footprints in the woods, B, they left a map behind, C, her phone that they stole, or D, she received a message?
You know, I should keep my trend going, but I'll go with C, the phone they stole.
That is correct.
Shouldn't have
Hey,
said
you
A.
should have seen.
I said find my
that.
phone app,
Yeah.
which is the same
Well,
thing.
Phone. Shout out John for helping you. And your final movie, which is going to
6.
be 6. Usually there's 6, so there's 9 on this. So that was 4, 5, and 6. In the 9s. All right. Your first question. Gary finds a letter that says to look for what?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, his father, B, a green bracelet, C, the 9s, or D, a script?
B.
That is incorrect. Just write down a letter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will
The 9s.
and John.
Oh, seemed too
Nine.
obvious.
It is the 9s, which is why I wrote it. Sometimes reverse psychology.
Hey.
And then Brian, your final question of round 2 yourself. Where is the woman Sierra's car initially when Gabriel meets her?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, in the woods, B, at her house, C, at a rest stop, or D, under a bridge?
Under a bridge.
That is incorrect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will, got to echo.
I said in the woods. A.
And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all in the woods at that point in time.
it is, in fact, in the woods. All right. Now we're going back over to Will. Will, your first movie is going to be in
Number 3.
1, 2, 3. Romeo plus Juliet.
Sure.
And Romeo plus Juliet. This is for Will. Don't forget multiple choice. Romeo gets exiled for shooting whom?
Tybalt.
That is correct.
Okay.
It's so hard when I do these of movies I don't know that well, so I have to actually go back and forth and look at the answers. And your second question in this. Mercutio, spell check, calls Tybalt the king of what when Tybalt asks him what he wants from him?
I'm going to go multiple. I'm not sure.
Is it A, pigs, B, bugs, C, cats, or D, dogs?
I'm going to say A for pig.
That's incorrect.
Okay.
Just write down a letter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brian, payback, maybe.
Maybe. It's a D.
All right. And John.
He's the prince of cats, I bet see.
It is cats.
Okay.
He said he wants all, and then he follows up saying he wants one of his lives.
It's fair.
And your next movie is 7, which is 4, 5, 6. In Hatching.
Shit.
Gotta love those responses. Overall, at least it's well spread out. So John's not getting most of his bullshit, so maybe we'll see how much he paid attention to everyone else's shit. And your first question, Hatching. What secret does the mom ask the daughter to keep?
That she's having an affair.
That is correct. 2 points. I don't like how happy you or like quick you were to saying that. It's a sad moment. Well,
I just watched this today.
The mother's very happy about it.
she is. And your second question in hatching. How did Taro injure his hand?
It got caught in a door.
We'll accept that.
Okay.
All right. And then your final movie, this one will be easy to find because it's the very last one, is The Proposal.
Sweet.
What general type of food does Andrew say Margaret is allergic to?
If you're looking for general, it's nuts, but he's in the movie. He says pine nuts.
Yes, nuts. That's correct. 2 points. There's no way to write that without it being too obvious in terms of multiple choice. So yeah, you always got to go general for that type of stuff, or at least
Fine.
Sane people do like me. And your second question and final one for yourself: what does Grandma ask Margaret while adjusting her dress? I will amend this question a little bit. What personal question does she ask?
I'm not sure what you're asking for, so I'm going to go multiple.
A, if she's a virgin. B, why her bottom is so fat.
Okay.
C, where are her breasts? Or D, if she's a lesbian.
Where her breasts are at.
Yeah, that is correct. All right. Going over to John. You're up. This can be easier. At least I can just go to the ones that were left over. All right. Your first movie in Where Evil Lurks. So you did get one of yours.
Yay.
How does Pedro's daughter, Vicky, get injured?
She's bitten by a dog.
That is correct. 2
And
points.
shook around and killed.
Jesus Christ. Too graphic. YouTube doesn't like that. Your next one. What is the term used for people that are infected?
Rotten.
That is also correct. All right. Your next movie is going to be in Untamed Hearts.
Oh, there's a sequel?
Untamed Heart? Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Never heard of it. But after written questions, I like it. What type of machine did two men claim ate their money?
A cigarette vending machine.
That is correct. Whose movie was this?
Brian's.
Oh, shout out Brian. Brian's like, fuck you and everyone here and all the horses you rode in on. And your second question, what job does Adam have?
He's a dishwasher, and he works at a Christmas tree.
That is incorrect. Based on my information. So if we got to have a challenge, we'll deal with that later.
I'm definitely challenging me. Go ahead.
It wasn't the challenge, so this is pointless. But
All right, so it's dishwasher. I've never seen it, so
I mean, if you have busboy written down, he does
also
that
a
too,
busboy.
but he's mainly a dishwasher.
all right, I'll see what they say, and then we'll just go from there. Will.
I put busboy.
And
that's a good boy.
all right, I've never seen the movie. Is
Dishwasher,
dishwasher
dishwasher, yes.
based on what I wrote?
And he works at a Christmas tree lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the scene that I got my question from, it was the busboy portion. So if
Yeah,
that,
give him the point.
all right, see what happens when we're all not a bunch of cunts. We all can get there. We don't
You
have
hear
to,
that, Jay? Jay, you hear that, Jay?
we don't have to scrap the entire question. We don't have to yell. We could figure it
And I
out.
challenged on the question, not at the end of the match, Jay.
And technically didn't challenge. It was all just like, hey, acknowledge. Sometimes they can also be wrong. So I married an axe murderer. Your final one, round 2. Tony has what job?
Was Tony his friend? He's a police officer.
That's correct. 2 points. And the final question of round 2. Motherfucking Jones. What was the name of the guy Harriet used to scream at in her sleep?
Ralph.
That's correct.
Ralph's a girl, though. Ralph's a girl. That made it, he thought it was a guy, so it's fine.
That's fair. All right. So with that said, yeah, shout out Brian.
I don't remember why I signed up for this thing, knowing it was all strings. Honestly,
All right. With that said,
I'm just happy that all of Will's films were gone by the time it got to me. That was very
shout out Brian. He gets to co-host with us. Will and John score 21 to 24. John, you were in the lead. Pick 3 numbers 1 through 9. Order does matter.
4, 3, 7.
Okay. And then Will, 3 numbers that are not those 1 through 9. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, and 9.
5, 8, and 2.
One at a time. I'm going to reveal to you guys what your possible categories are, and then we will put values on them. You got TKO questions? No, you're
You didn't get TKO'd.
you got KO'd. Yeah, I was trying to not say it out loud and like talk shit.
Oh,
but-
you give the bonus question, doesn't matter, but I can't hear my questions. It don't matter. Okay. That's how it is.
Let him hear his questions.
All right.
Let him hear his questions.
And Brian, 1, 6, and 9. What order?
169.
God damn it.
You
The
used
only
to
one.
see Rey Mysterio.
All right. Just to get it over, we'll start with Brian respectfully. Oh no, we still got to do point values. I will do point values for them, and then I'll just go in the order of what you got, Brian. Just because.
Oh.
And Eric's gone. Come back, you fuck! Don't leave.
There you go. He's back.
I was having
Yes, who's back,
internet issues.
back,
No, you're all right.
back again.
All right, Will, your first category, or no, John. I'm sorry, John. Your first category is Twilight. Do you want to make that your 2, 3, or 5?
I'll put that at my 3.
Okay. Will, the ABCs of Death franchise.
Shit. We'll do that at 2.
Okay. John, Hugh Grant acted. 2 or 5.
2.
Will, Mark Lawrence directed.
I'll risk and say 5.
I'm hoping I got the right guy because, by the way, I was fingers crossed.
All these Mark Forster movies.
No, it's definitely Mark Lawrence, but I was like, based on what came up, I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, John, your 5-pointer is going to be in
Grant's Merlier. Got it.
and then Will, your 5-pointer is going to be Young Guns, or your 3-pointer, what Young Guns.
Fuck.
All right, Brian.
If you're not sure about Mark Lawrence being his pick, you probably got the wrong one. Anyway, go ahead.
Probably. We'll deal with that when we get there. Because I don't know. We'll deal with that when we get there. Brian, for 2 points.
Wait, mine should all be worth 10 points each.
This is true.
All right, let's go.
Who plays Alex in Irreversible?
Monica Bellucci.
That's correct. 2 points. Look at Brian. Fucking
All right, I'm at 18. Yes.
18 points. All right. Back over to Brian. In Rick Moranis acted. What film does Moranis co-star with Joan Cusack and Daniel Stern?
Damn it.
Why am I looking at this? Oh, is this I'm not sure.
5.
My Blue Heaven.
That's
That's
correct.
10 more
Okay.
points.
I couldn't remember which one she was in. All right. 28. I'm winning.
I've only made one mistake in my life. It was the shoes, right? The shoes are tragic. And then your final question, and Terry Gilliam directed. At what type of location does the finale of 12 Monkeys take place?
It's an airport.
Fucking Brian, crushing, poon.
And they can't catch up. I win. Yes.
Big facts. All right. So with that said, let's jump back over to Will, starting with you in 2 points. Now we're back into seriousness. I hate when something goes the way it went, but shout out Brian. All right. 2 points in the category of the ABCs of Death franchise. Will, are you ready?
No, but give it to me anyway.
ABCs of Death 2 came out how many years after the first?
I'm not watching this shit.
I'm gonna say 1 year.
That is incorrect. We're looking for 2. 2012 to 2014 or something like that.
That's
I already forgot. All right. To tie the game.
Mm-hmm.
Category of Young Guns. Christian Slater's character name is named after what state in Young Guns 2?
Jesus fucking Christ. Montana.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. As Brian writes in the chat, is it guess or what are you doing? Okay.
I know the answer. I can write that.
Oh, for fun, go ahead, John. What is it?
Arkansas, Dave Brudabaugh.
It is, in fact, Arkansas. All right, here's a scenario. Will, in this awkward scenario of like, do I have the right guy? Do I not? For 5 points. Luckily, this is recorded, so I have to edit out some bullshit. We'll see. In music and lyrics, Alex says that Collins stole 3 songs and put on an album, which sold how many millions of copies? Just a reminder, you have 3 extensions, right, Eric? Just fact check.
He should.
Yeah.
Yeah, only one section has been used, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's I just double checking.
John, great game. I'm pretty sure I don't have this. I'm going to say 30 million copies.
And your winner, the official King of the Hill of the Fuck-A-Belt tournament. We were looking for 8 million copies. John is going to be moving on to the King of the Hill to be the top and move on. But with that said, Will and Brian are still stuck playing this format. They're going to be moving down to the redemption bracket, and they will be playing the winner of, spoiler, for Eric and Tato. Eric, Pez, and myself. The winner of that will play you two in a match, and then the winner of that will play John in a one-on-one for the belt, and then for the Fuck-A-Belt, there will be a fleshlight. So with that said, John, starting off with you. You have been doing tons and tons of horror and tons of multiplex within the last year or two. So what are your thoughts on just making it, this far and being the King of the Hill in this format, as well as, how it separates from my style versus other styles, and also just not in the horror realm?
I was just fortunate that I've seen 2 of the movies Will picked, but I hadn't seen the ones Brian picked in forever, with the exception of So I Married an Axe Murderer, which I love. But I'm so glad I chose to watch those first, because 2 of them came up. So that's the only reason why I kind of ran away in round 2. If I hadn't watched those movies, I probably would have been fun. Feels good. Whoever comes to face me, unless Henry changes the rules,
I will.
I'm gonna fuck whoever that is. You're gonna get fucked. I don't care.
I will say, if it's not me, because it will be for the finale, I will watch and write good questions, so I will also fuck you back. So fun fact. So
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
So with that said, I'm gonna start off with Brian. Brian, obviously you kind of already hinted at / explicitly said it multiple times. You don't know why you're here, but with that said, I on paper I knew the only time that you would want to quit this league is when you play John. Every other time you're going to have fun and you're going to remind yourself like, oh yeah, this is why I said I would play. I just didn't want to play John. But with that said, outside of, we'll just pretend John's not existing for a second. How do you feel about just the concept of playing Will in a rematch, and then the winner of myself, Pez, and Eric?
Well, you know me, I just like to play trivia. So I mean, I'll take any chance I can get to play it in a casual setting. Can't ignore John. We have learned that the way to win here, just like everywhere else, is just to fuck everybody else by picking obscure shit that no one else has watched. It's always going to be the way it is.
Hold on. That is also why I say it needs to be eligible. There needs to be available to watch. So I did.
All of these were on Hulu.
And that's true. But like I said, it's like, I'm just not in a place where I will watch things for trivia anymore, and that's on me. That's not on them. They want to study for it. By all means, they deserve to win. I did not expect to win, but I'm here and I had fun. Although I would like the score to reflect that I have 18 points. Just saying, it wasn't as bad as that looks.
He would have hit 2, 3, 5. Yeah, you should give him the 18. I believe that's fair.
Oh, you're talking about because of that.
His family might watch the video.
That's fair. I still had to for the official thing. It was technically KO, so you wouldn't technically get that. But yes, 18 does help a little bit. All right, so, and then Will, I know you're beating yourself up. Obviously, we had a little snafu. Did that affect your rhythm? Was that just a coincidence? A sake of just not question you didn't know, and just overall, what are your thoughts on your performance outside of that?
Well, it just so happened that like you happen to write an accidental deep cut for that movie. That's a just absolute deep cut for that movie. So I don't know.
I've seen it, so I'm sorry about that.
No.
Yeah, just a line of dialogue.
That's such a throwaway line that.
Yeah, when I read it,
I never would have been able to hit that, even if I watched it
yesterday. I thought maybe it was a plot point, but yeah, that's sometimes
it really isn't.
No.
So that sucks.
We asked John his questions after this. Well, maybe it'll help the sting a little bit, knowing that you still would have lost, but at least you would have lost hitting your question. But yeah, other than that, but yeah, overall,
it was double elimination, so whatever.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Other than that, when one guy makes it his mission to completely fuck over the other players, it's really tough. But I knew that for as long as I've known John has always kind of done that, and so I knew what to expect. I just didn't expect it was going to be like that hard. And yeah, ABCs of death, even on a data question, like I thought it was either 1 or 2, and I guessed the wrong one.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have made any kind of difference whatsoever, just because I would have only been down by 2 and not 3.
Yeah.
So that would have made no difference at all. So we'll see what happens in the next round. We'll go from there.
There you go. All right, and then obviously because we want to show the questions, John, here are going to be your questions of what they would have been. Damn it, I forgot the order.
4, 3,
Grant was
7.
2, I guess.
What was it?
4, 3, 7.
Twilight and
Twilight was your 2,
Yeah,
right?
Hugh Grant was his 2, Twilight was his 3, and 5 was his French person.
See, that's why I love you guys. You guys, bunch of fucking nerds. All right, Hugh Grant. Will, cover your ears because you're going to love this question. For 2 points, John, what type of animal does Willie need to get milk from in Wonka?
a giraffe.
It is a giraffe.
That would have tied it. If
That
you
would have tied it. And then in Twilight, how many directors directed a film within the franchise?
That's on me. I made John watch Twilight for fandom.
4.
It is 4.
4 is correct. Yeah.
Only one double up. Bill Connon did the last 2.
Yep.
And your winner, and then your final one. What profession does the dad Vincent have in Titan?
He's a fire captain.
That is correct. There you go, Will. You can feel better. At least he feel.
I don't. But thank you for that.
At least John's asshole face would have still won. With that said, John, final thoughts, knowing that you would have won no matter what in this match.
Feels good that even I may pick obscure shit, but I know it, so at least that's good.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, Henry, feel free to change the rules. I'll figure it out. I'll just pick Brad Pitt and Oscars, and Martin Scorsese directed. I'll be boring as. I'll dress like Kirk and I'll play it.
Just go to your 5 stars and stuff that you like everyone else. With that said, my name's Henry Confidential. That is Brian Michaels. That is Will Cohen. Shout out Eric, the notable prick Moreno, for helping me out. I don't know exactly how long this match is because I'm pretty sure the editing is about 5 minutes out. But with that said, overall not that long. Doesn't need to be 4 hours. Let's go do a movie bracket. Let's go do 10 movie brackets. It'll still be under 4 hours. My name's Henry Confidential. I'm choking on my own bullshit. We're out.